Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to our story corner. Snuggle up tight, close your eyes, and let's travel to a magical land. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of Germany, lived a thoughtful girl named Amelia. Her home was nestled beside a vast, green forest, a place filled with sparkling streams and ancient, wise-looking trees. Amelia loved this forest more than anything. Every day, she would wander its mossy paths, listening to the birds sing and the leaves rustle in the breeze. One sunny afternoon, Amelia decided she wanted to visit her grandmother, who lived on the other side of the forest. The usual path was long and winding, and Amelia felt a little impatient. If only there were a shortcut, she sighed to herself. Just then, her eyes caught a glimmer of light through a thicket of bushes. It seemed to lead straight through the heart of the woods. Perfect, she thought. As she stepped off the main path, a pair of playful deer with soft brown eyes bounded in front of her. They danced and pranced, trying to lead her back to the well-trodden trail. But Amelia just giggled. "You silly deer, I found a new way," she called out, pushing aside the branches. The deeper she went, the quieter the forest became. The familiar bird songs faded, replaced by an unfamiliar stillness. The ground beneath her feet was soft and spongy, covered in delicate flowers and tiny mushrooms. She saw little burrows in the earth and realized this wasn't a path at all. It was a home for many small creatures. A tiny, brave squirrel with a fluffy tail, named Oscar, chittered at her from a branch above. He seemed to be saying, be careful where you step." Amelia paused. She hadn't meant to disturb anyone. Just then, a clever voice spoke from behind a fern. "A shortcut for one can be a long journey for another." A red fox with a knowing twinkle in his eye emerged. This was Felix, the keeper of the forest's riddles. Amelia looked at him, puzzled. "What do you mean, Felix?" Felix sat down, swishing his tail. He said cleverly, "Imagine if everyone who crossed the forest decided to make their own path, crushing flowers and homes along the way. What would our beautiful forest become?" Amelia thought about it. She pictured hundreds of crisscrossing trails, trampled flowers, and scared animals with nowhere to live. The forest wouldn't be beautiful or peaceful anymore. It would be a messy, sad place. "It would be ruined," she whispered, her heart sinking a little. "Exactly," Felix nodded. "Think twice, and the forest will smile." Amelia looked at the tiny footprints she had left behind. She saw a crushed bluebell and a disturbed patch of moss where a little bug might have lived. She understood now. Her shortcut was convenient for her, but it was harmful to the forest and its inhabitants. Feeling a pang of regret, she carefully turned around. As she did, a soft, rustling sound filled the air. It was the whispering oak, the oldest and wisest tree in the forest. Its leaves swished and whispered a gentle message on the wind. "A kind choice is a seed that grows into a happy forest for all." Amelia smiled. The wise old tree was right. She carefully retraced her steps, making sure not to cause any more harm. When she reached the main path again, the two playful deer were waiting. They flicked their ears happily and led her along the familiar, winding trail. The walk to her grandmother's house took a little longer, but Amelia's heart felt light and happy. She whistled along with the birds, greeted the buzzing bees, and admired the strong, tall trees that lined the way. She knew she had made the right choice, not just for herself, but for everyone who called the forest home. Her single action, a choice to be considerate, kept the forest beautiful and safe. As the stars twinkled above the forest that night, Amelia smiled, knowing that wise choices help everyone live in harmony. Good night, little dreamers. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let your imagination wander tonight. Sweet dreams.